Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Thank you for joining today. Really special guest. I love this dude, man. He just, from the first time I met him, I'm very attracted to energy, and I love energy that people bring. I love the word that brings to other people. And we have this Tech Tuesday call every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Today, we have an expert on KV Core. And the reason that I picked this subject is because everybody's looking for the next deal. And the winner circle is a source of production, inspiration, motivation, and to help you to do whatever you want. So, Ralph, we're going to give you about 25 minutes. And then the last 5 minutes, we'll stick around for questions, and then we'll end the call at 8:30. And ladies and gentlemen, live from Oklahoma City, Mr. Ralph Payne.
Hi, everyone. Hi, my name is Ralph Payne. I'm a realtor here in Oklahoma City, and I'm also a KV Core coach, trainer with EXP Inside Real Estate. What I do is I try to make sure that we as professionals keep ourselves organized in a way to where we always have systems set up. I mean, every business that you're in, you've got to have a system. If you don't have a system, you don't have a source, and you don't have, write this down. One of my number one things that I coach is activity breeds momentum that brings success. So if you do the activity, it will bring the momentum that you're doing with that activity, and that momentum will eventually bring the success. So you have to do the activity. And the only way you could really stay focused in this business, because, whether if you're in the slow seasons, and you don't have anything working, if you are in the busy seasons and you got a lot working, the number one thing you have to do is get organized and keep your systems in place. The first thing that one of my mentors told me, David Cavellos, has told me the first thing you have to do is get your systems in place before you start selling houses. If you don't have a system, then you don't have an organization. And I heard it the next time with David Acosta, and he really drilled it in the next time I talked to him about, don't even start thinking about selling houses until you start putting your systems in place, because you're going to get just bombarded. And one thing I've learned with a lot of realtors in this business, we wake up in the morning and we just think that business is just going to happen by osmosis. It's not going to happen by osmosis. If you don't have appointments set, if you don't have, opportunities to make appointments, if you're not out shaking hands with individuals, you've got to have a 1, 2, 3, 4-step process every single day. Who am I going to call? Do I have appointments set? Who am I following up with? Are there emails going out? Are we scaling on social media? Are you posting? Are you marketing? All these different things that you have to do, which KV Core does all of these things. KV Core has a system. It's your CRM you get with EXP practically free. The EXP portal, the EXP platform that gives us the opportunity to be able to utilize KV Core, which costs thousands of dollars, that we're basically getting for $89 a month. And I see agents that I'm coaching all over the world in all 50 states, and they don't have a clue on what KV Core does. And every single one of them doesn't have a system in place. We are not teaching enough to where we can preach how you start your day, how you're posting your appointments, how you're advertising for yourself. You're getting basically free advertisement with KV Core. We have squeeze pages that you can be posting every day. You have landing pages that people are going on and they're looking at your product and your listings or different listings. You have different ways that you can post on Craigslist, Facebook, in different ways that you can utilize your platforms with KV Core. I mean, it's basically a CRM on steroids. It answers your emails for you. It basically will follow up with clients, send them reminders, emails, text, and even virtual phone calls. So you've got to really try to scale yourself in these systems to be able to promote yourself. A lot of people pay thousands of dollars to promote themselves on either a billboard sign, or social media is free. A lot of people are promoting themselves, paying thousands of dollars for email blasting systems where, you have to post keywords and whatnot. A lot of people are posting thousands of dollars for landing pages where someone goes on your landing page and it answers their calls and it follows up with them. you're basically getting KV Core that's giving you all of those different things, and you're getting it being a part of EXP, and it's practically free for you. So in the same aspect, if you're not utilizing your systems and you're not actually working and looking every single day at your organization, I don't know how many people here, if you can raise your hand and tell me how many people is still working out of a calendar, and they look at their calendar every day and say, I know what I'm doing today. And if you don't have a calendar, you're almost lost. How many people have a calendar on their cell phone that they don't even look at it? There's people that use those calendars every day. I look at my calendar and I'm utilizing that every day. And then you turn around and you look at your CRM system that's really driving traffic every single day. Someone's viewing your post. They're saying, I'm looking at these houses. This is the 5th time I've looked at these types of houses. And you're not calling those people and say, hey, can we get you pre-approved? Or, you're not calling these people and you're asking them, can we go and view a house? What time would you like to go and view this house? They're just basically searching and looking at your platform, and you're not calling them, you're not following up with them. So thousands of dollars you're basically losing by not utilizing KV Core, when other people are basically paying thousands of dollars for KV Core and they're still not using them because they're losing the thousands of dollars that people are looking at their KV Core. So if you don't have a system in place, you need to get a system in place. And if you can't manage the system, hire an assistant to be able to do it for you, or partner with another agent to work. You're leaving money on the table every single day. If you're not working KV Core, if you're not looking at your CRM, if you're not following any kind of system and keeping yourself organized, you're basically just flushing money down the toilet every single day. And when we think to ourselves that the market's slow, or we can't find a house, or we're looking for opportunities for deals, you have clients that are in your KV Core that are waiting for you to call them. They're basically saying, I'm here, call me. And if you don't call them, they're just going to go to another agent. We have this situation where the rules with NAR have changed. They've came out with some different things where we have to have a broker's buyer's agreement signed. We have to ask a client for their business. We have to ask them, will you work with me? Or, you basically have to commit them to be able to work with you. And unfortunately, what I found is that a lot of agents weren't even doing that. I mean, they basically wanted to work with people by just relationships, basically just by osmosis. I mean, basically, you're going to work with me, I'm going to show you houses, and we're just going to be best friends. But in the same aspect with KV Core, you've got clients looking at your system, you're not calling them back, and you just think, well, they want to work with you because you're their best friend. You're passively allowing these people to look at your systems that you pay for, that you basically are a representative as a realtor. You have access to the MLS. You have access to all these different systems that a client can actually go and look at a house, but you never call them and ask them, can I work with you? Can I be your agent? If you're not going to do that, then you probably should just get out of the business. You honestly should. You know what I'm saying? You should just get out, because you've got clients. Either that or just send them to me. I'll find someone that can help them. Trust me, I'm with EXP. I can send a referral all over the 50 states. So if you don't want to work them, give me a call. I'll work them for you. Okay. And actually, what we have been doing is we've been helping other agents that need some systems, need someone to kind of hold their hand and give them maybe a month or a 3-month kind of tutorial. It's almost like this, folks. You go to the gym. If you're not a regular gym person that goes to the gym, and maybe you haven't been in some time, and maybe you kind of know what you're doing, but you want to get some guidance and some structure, the best thing you do is you go and you hire a personal trainer. A personal trainer is going to try to take you from A to C, A, B, C, different, kind of give you a energy boost or a confidence boost to be able to come to the gym. They're going to give you some structure, some organization, different things like that. You're going to be able to ask questions. That is a personal trainer. As a KV Core coach, is what I do is I'm like a personal trainer. I do that for my clients. I do that for agents, just to kind of give them that extra boost. Okay. So if you're afraid of actually diving in and really trying to figure it out, and you need someone to kind of hold your hand a little bit, me and my team, we're here for you for that.
So,
Okay.
let me interject real quick, because
Yes,
I
sir.
minutes. I want to let everybody know on the call, this is being recorded and it will be sent out to the winner circle. Ralph, you'll also get a copy of this so you can put on your YouTube channel, because what I have
Yes,
found
sir.
out, thanks to my amazing VA, Chris, who makes me look good, people are watching this on YouTube. You don't think they're watching? They're watching. Okay, folks, this is gold. This is like really, it's amazing we have to have this call to tell people about their database and they're complaining about they don't have any business. I'm telling you, I've been in this business long enough to where I've seen this. And what Ralph is telling you is absolutely freaking gold. But you've got to put in the work, because we're so used to this microwave society. We just assume that if we have a KV Core account, people are going to be calling us. Ain't going to happen, folks. I'm sorry, Ralph, didn't mean to get on a tangent, but I just want to make sure everybody
Fine.
listening to this, that it is being recorded. And if you miss anything, don't fret, because you get the recording in the winner circle.
And by all means, if you're interested in emailing me and you want to talk more about it, or calling me, you can go ahead and write my number down right now. My phone number is 405-209-3866. You can also email me at ralph.payne@exprealty.com. You can always email me and ask me
Ralph,
any
can you put it in the
questions.
chat? Can you put it in the
Yes, I'll put
chat?
that in.
Can you just put it in the chat?
I'll put that in right now. So you can always call me as well, or inbox me or whatnot if you're on social media and whatnot. But you can also send me an email and then try to talk and
There you
text at
go.
the same time.
Perfect.
That's my phone
Perfect.
number. But anyway, at the same time, I'll make sure I'll put my email address in there as well. But at exprealty.com. That's me. So at any time if you guys want to follow up with me, I'm an open book. I actually do, I'll do paid courses, I'll do introductory courses. I mean, I'll take you from A to Z, if you just want to do it for 30 days, or if you want to do it for a year. It's almost like if you buy yourself a MacBook, and people buy a MacBook and they're sitting there and they're looking at their MacBook and they don't know how to use it. Or they've had their MacBook for years and they basically have been using their MacBook just for just going online and doing things. Your MacBook can do like extreme graphics, and you could do all kinds of different extra stuff. Every couple of years they come out with extra features that these MacBooks have, and then a lot of people don't even use those features. They don't even know how to use them. They don't even have anybody to coach them and train them how to use it. But do they ask? Do they ask for help? If you're looking for help to scale your business, if you're looking for the opportunity to grow your banking account, give me a call or inbox me. You need KB Core System. If you have KB Core Systems, if you're not using them, and you just want to kind of touch base with some of the things that it offers, just get in there and play with it. Look at it every single day. Just look at it and touch it, and just call back or text one or two people or email a few people. Start uploading your family members, your friends. See whenever they start getting email addresses hitting them, and then next thing you know, they're calling you. So, find other referral partners. Ask other referral partners like insurance agents, lenders, roofing companies, any of them. Say, hey, can we share contacts? Can we share the opportunity to, I'll scrub your calls, you'll scrub my calls. We can work together. So, if you need a referral partner that can help you with those systems to add more people, start adding your Facebook people to your KV Core. So you have to find some kind of organization to scale your business, and it starts with putting your systems in place. So if anyone has any questions on the call, please, I'm open for questions. If you have any questions right now, if you just want to put something in the chat, or if you want to go ahead and ask, unmute yourself, I'm an
Hey,
open
Ralph,
book right
what
now.
is the big thing you've seen in a change from KV Core from last year to this year, if you've seen any at all?
The basics are still there. Okay. And I can tell you, when it comes to the basics, nobody was really using a lot of the basics anyway. And that's, first of all, follow up. Okay. And then the other thing was, sharing posts from, KV Core to social media. What we found is that a lot of people didn't even know that was available, like that you could take your KV Core MLS access and share it as posts to your social media platforms. I'm getting a lot of fun. Matter of fact, Medea, my sponsor, is the one that turned me on to sharing with Craigslist. And I mean, I'm showing 3 houses this week from Craigslist, just
Yeah,
people that I posted off Craigslist.
nice.
So those are some of the things that I'm doing. And I'm telling people to the top of my lungs, I'm preaching this. And people's like, well, why do I want to post on Craigslist? I don't want to show cheap people houses. Well, people are paying cash for houses on Craigslist. And if they want to buy $150,000 house and they want to pay cash, hello, I'll sell it to them. Okay. So I don't care. I'll take their money. All right. And there's a lot of investors because there's a limited supply of houses in the market. And so even investors are having a hard time finding real good properties. So they're starting to level up. Their ARV is starting to go. I mean, they're, you know what I'm saying, 70% is starting to go a little bit higher now. It's going 75, and some of them are even reaching to 80. So they're wanting to find more properties because if you're a holder, an investor that holds properties, you'll buy something because you know you can hold it for a while, and then it's going to eventually get to real estate. It's going to gain equity. It's just the way it is. So,
Ralph, speaking of investors, David had a question. David, go ahead.
yes.
Yeah, I kind of wanted just to say amen to what Ralph is saying, guys. I want to give you guys a challenge, and I want you to put at least 10 new people per day and add it to your KV core. Do that for the next 30 days. 10 new people for the next 30 days. How many new people are you going to have on your KV core?
300.
300. If you put a campaign on those, there's going to be 3 formats, right? There's either they're a buyer, seller, or a vendor, right? So add your contacts on there. I'm telling you, what Ralph is preaching is the truth. If you're not using your KV core to the max, that's okay. Learn the basics. Learn how to just add your contacts and just talk to new people, get their name, phone number, and email, and then categorize them. Are they a buyer? Are they a seller? Or are they going to be a vendor? Just like you said, get all your roofers, your cleaners, your lenders, other realtors, other brokers, right? So I want to give kudos to Ralph because he hit the ground running, and he has been using KV Core. He's been training on KV Core. He's got a team that trains other agents from other brokers in KV Core. So I would definitely take advantage of what he's trying to make sure that you guys understand that the systems that you guys have already accessible to you with EXP needs to be utilized, and it's being underutilized. And I'm telling you, if you want to be fired up and motivated, just like Frank said, I love talking to Ralph every day. If you want to get fired up and you want to start doing some more business and taking massive action, get on a phone call with Ralph Payne. When we got started that first year, were we on a phone call almost every year, every day?
Yes, actually, I was on the phone so much with David that I felt like that he was going to get tired of me. I called him almost every hour or every other hour. So I didn't know that he really embraced me calling him that much. So guys, if you're not reaching out to your mentors as well, that's another thing you have to do is reach out to your mentors. Thank you, David, for being patient with me and answering every question, even if it was the dumbest question in the world, you still answered it for me.
No, there's no such thing as a dumb question, guys. But I'm telling you, Ralph is on fire. Reach out to Frank. Reach out to Ralph. These guys know what they're doing. They've been in the sales experience, in management, and just learning how to build teams. So I thank you guys for adding the value. Thank you, Frank and Ralph, for putting this on. And I extend that challenge to all of us. Again, at least 10 individuals added onto your KV core for the next 30 days. And I guarantee if you put them on some type of drip system, you'll get 3 deals out of those right there.
Hey guys, I just want to jump in. Number one, a lot of you are focusing on production, and I get it because we have to pay the bills. I am focused on the recruiting side because today is rev share day for a lot of us. I don't know if you guys forgot that, but that's what I love to do. I want to tell you, I have KV Core, and you know what I've done, and this is just a suggestion. This is one way to attack it. I have a lender that polices my KV Core, and he gives me a summary every week of who he's called, who he's talked to, because I am busy doing other things. And what my superpower is I leverage. I've got 1,100 people in my KV Core. Okay. So what I do is I just assign those to a lender, and he goes through 3 hours a day and talks to people, and he just gives me a summary. Now, if that's something you want to do, great. If this is something you want to do hands-on personally, great. But other than that, and I think what most people are being stymied is they don't know the first step. Guys, call Ralph, call David. I'm telling you guys, ask for help. Most of us don't ask for help because this is an ego business and you don't want to seem dumb. Do you guys know how many times I call Brent Gove every day? I'm telling you, I fall on my sword every day and go, Brent, I need to run something by you. Okay. I'm just so blessed that I have somebody that does that. But in the couple minutes we got left, does anybody else have a question? If not, Ralph, why don't you go ahead and do a couple minutes on your closing statements?
Once again, thank you very much, David. Thank you very much, Frank, for having me. You know, the two great points you just brought out, and adding 10 people is just as simple as just adding 10 people a day. I mean, you can add 10 people bumping into 10 people a day, whether it's a McDonald's, Walmart, or or maybe a phone call at work or a family member or a friend. 10 people a day. That would be amazing. And if you did that every day for the rest of the year, just imagine how many people you're getting. And you got personal relationships with those people. So when they come on your KV course, it's like you know them. It's like you're talking to them. That's a personal relationship. That's a win-win. The other thing is, what you were saying, find yourself a business partner that can help you with this. And if you can tie in with a lender, someone like what Frank was saying as a lender that would call your KV Core leads. They could add people to your KV Core. They would probably take clients and put them to your KV Core. And that's even better to have a lender because they're looking to give people pre-approved. You've cut the deal in half. Okay. Now all of a sudden they've called you and they say, hey, we got a customer that's pre-approved. Hey, I'm working with this client. They want to go look at houses. It's easy for you to do your job by showing houses and the lender to do their job by getting them pre-approved. Okay. It's almost like having a TC. You sell the house, they do all the paperwork. So I believe in systems. I believe in automation. I believe in those things. And I think that what you're saying, Frank, and thank you for bringing those things out, David. Any new things that you want to add or any new things that you have any ideas for, we can always share them with the groups. All information is great to be able to share because, when you win, I win. We all win with EXP. EXP is stock-based, driven, so that, when I sell a house, Frank sells a house, David sells a house, or anyone sells a house in this group, we all get a chance to share from stock off that. So thank you guys for being a part of it. Inbox me, call me, text me, message me, whatever it takes to be able to have any questions. No bad question is no question is a bad question. I'm a wide open book, guys. I'm here for you.
All right. We're getting to that time. Ralph, thank you again. And I'd like to have you in the next couple months again. Maybe we can go into KV Core, share our screen, and do real life situations. I think people would love to see that.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Okay, Chris, you got everything?
Oh yeah,
and I think we could probably do different sessions too with that. We could probably do different sessions with that. Maybe one session we'll do, social media platform. Another session we'll do, just follow up. Then we'll do another one with landing pages. We can really scale the profile with KV Core if we could do that too. That'd be great.
Okay, everybody, thank you for those that came on. Yeah, David.
Frank, I wanted to invite those that are around here, Texas, New Mexico, and anybody that's going to be in the area. We're going to have a KV Core training and a leaders training in Elephant Butte, New Mexico. There's a lake out there. We have Airbnbs, and we're near Hot Springs, but we're going to have some training there live. We'll give you those dates, and that way, if you want, we can plug in live to a Zoom call if anybody would like to join digitally. But our team has asked us to have some type of leadership training. So I know Johnny and Ricardo and also Brian are joined the Zoom call. Thank you guys for joining the call today. But everybody, this is open to everybody. It's going to be, I think we're going to say in the middle of July, right after the 4th of July weekend. I think that's second weekend in July. So I don't know if you have a Zoom call available on a Saturday, but we'll give you more dates on that and the times once we progress. and that's all we're going to be going over. It's just the basics of KV Core and training a little bit to our leaders that make it out there. So come on out to the lake. Everyone's invited. We're right around the near the golf course, and we'll have the paddle boats, the paddle boards, the kayaks, the boats, the fishing. Everything will be ready for you guys just to come out and enjoy and have some fun, and also learn and meet other leaders.
Sounds great. That's awesome. All right, Ralph, thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you, David. And Chris, we're out of time. You got everything recorded?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get this video out to you in case you missed something that Ralph said or David said, that you can go through it and wrap it up. Thank you again. You're the winners. You are the winners because you took time out of your day to be here, where most people are either sleeping in or they don't want to learn. You got to be learning based, folks. Be learning based. Have a great week, everybody.